got quite a few people there. I think there's Sister Dorinda's in there. I just can't see her. I just saw her just now.
Oh.
Yeah, there she is. And there's Sister Jackie. You know what? Okay, you know what, y'all? Let's just stop. Because I don't know how long we got you, but I know we don't have you for long. But anyway, and we'll just try to figure out the rest of this. Hopefully there's somebody in the background that can help us out with people that want to ask a question. I'm your partner in praise, Tony G from WFMV here in Columbia, South Carolina. We are the first 24-hour FM station in the nation, so I'm glad to be here. We're here with the Clark sisters, who you've heard, two of them at least talking. We're going to try to get some of the other ones in here talking as well. As quickly as we can, and allow you to ask some questions. So I don't want to take up too much of their time, but I do want to, first of all, since I let you two talk, I want to say hello to Miss Twinkie and Miss Karen. I think Karen and I may have done interviews over the years. I've been here 18 years. I'm sure that we have somewhere along there. I have not actually met Sister Twinkie before, so hello to both of you.
Hello.
Sister Dorinda, at one time I thought was going to make Columbia her second home. She was here all the time, so I do know her and have met her and seen her several times. She's done a number of things for the radio station. And Sister Jackie, we met, I think, at your last conference here in Columbia, and we did a little radio work with her as well. So that lets you know who I know and who I don't know, okay? All right, so first of all, before we get to the questions, and like I said, I hope we have a moderator there in the back that can unmute you guys to let you guys ask a question. I did want to start off with COVID-19 really quickly for all the sisters and how it has individually affected you. You all do other things. Sister Dorinda does a radio show, television show, and of course we were just at YouTube. We're just talking about the appointment of Bishop. That's a brand new position for Sister Karen. So how has COVID-19? Oh, and let's just mention the fact that you just come off this new album hitting, the biopic hitting, everything kind of really going in fast pace, and then all of a sudden COVID-19 comes along and boom, and here we are. How did it affect you each individually? Anyone can start.
Well, you're going to get that right there. That little pause, you're going to get that every time you ask us a question, unless you direct it to one of us.
Sister Dorinda. Now you let me know the rules. I got it. Sister Dorinda. Let's start with you.
No, because we do that in every interview. We always have that pause.
I understand. Who starts?
Well, I mean, I'll start. Well, let me tell you, this is our first time actually experiencing a pandemic. Right. Okay. Even in our solo career, singing career, with the sisters, I have never been in a pandemic, and to see all of the wonderful things, and I can say this fortunately, the wonderful things that has transpired in the pandemic. One thing that I did love is that we stopped traveling, praise the Lord. Yeah. So that we could be with all of these wonderful people that we see on these screens here. We finally got y'all to ourselves now. But that's one thing, and then the other thing is that having all of these things happening with the sisters, of course, the record, the movie, just so many things that we were excited to know that had happened, and so that was one thing that really kind of blessed us in the pandemic. And so I just want to say that, other than that, other than COVID, God's been good to us.
Yeah. Sister Karen, you jump in there, because I'm sure, I mean, you had to deal with the whole church piece and probably are still dealing with the church piece. So talk about that a little bit, and how the church responded as far as going, virtual like we're doing now and things of that nature.
Yes, actually the response, this was something very unusual, as Dorinda stated. It's something different for us, but it opened up a whole nother side of ministry. We have a whole new membership that has transpired since this pandemic. People that perhaps we've never seen before, who probably didn't hear that my husband was a pastor and we had a church. We were able to tap into those wonderful people, and it's that alone has been amazing to even see how that developed in our ministry. And of course, our pastor, he has not, opened up the church yet, so he's pretty much taking his time to be safe, because in leadership, we looking out for the people. You have to be mindful of those things. So thanks to our pastor, who has opened up the door and has been open-minded to allow our social media at our church, our media team, to be adventurous, to just break out so that we can reach. And that's what it's all about, reaching. That's what we're all about, period. We're reaching those who perhaps do not go to church. And by all means, we're not eliminating the building, but this is just another way of tapping into, having.
Yeah, it looks like we lost her.
She's muted.
Yeah, she muted. Did you mute yourself? Mute yourself, and that express. Yes, she did. There you
Hello?
Go. You're back.
Oh, somebody muted me.
I
didn't even touch the computer.
You were evangelizing very well, and it just cut off on you. So let's shoot over to Sister Jackie. Jackie, what's been going on with you during this COVID events?
We can hear you.
Unmute yourself. That's it. There you go.
Okay. I'm grateful and very happy. Not happy being a pandemic, not happy being a pandemic, but it has given us all opportunities to do things that we never got an opportunity to do, and things that we may have had in our list of things to do, or things that we have been aspiring to do. God has given us all an open door to have an opportunity and time to do that. More importantly, He has given you time to spend more time with Him than you were before when you was working every day. And so I'm grateful for that, because out of that, the Lord evolved with me a cooking show. The Lord has involved also a cookbook. A cookbook that I'm almost done with, and even with a devotional book that I'm almost finished with. So I'm very grateful for the time that I've been down. I do want to go back to work, but I'm not sure that I'm going to go back to work. But I think that if we have to utilize the time, to do something that we wanted to do, or something that was on a list of things that we know that we aspire to do, then I think we misuse the time that God has given us, because He didn't give just a few. He gave the whole country the same kind of time. Hallelujah.
That's right. And last but not least, Sister Twinkie. Where did she disappear? I see her still. There she is. Unmute yourself and tell us about what's been going on with you. Now, I see that at least two of the sisters are doing cooking episodes on YouTube. I see them all the time. And what's been going on with you during this time? And they muted you, so be sure to unmute yourself in there. Or y'all unmute her so we can hear her.
You muted.
There you go. Oh, no. You're still muted.
You muted.
Okay, now the cameraman is going to unmute. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry about that.
Yes.
I'm just taking out time, like Jackie said, she's working on her book. And I've been taking out some time to seek God for some more songwriting. I've just been sitting down at the piano by myself, and I also have some time to consecrate myself, even in my home, in trying to do what I can do that will cause our ministry to expand. And one other thing, we have received recognition through
Okay, break it down so we can finish. All right. All right. Well, what she can probably hear you, but.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. You're all right now.
Yeah, just we received recognition even in these virtual opportunities. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the sisters can correct me, I think we received an NAACP award. We've received awards. We've gotten recognition. We've been able to, like Dorinda said, stay home. I needed a break from traveling. So even though the pandemic has affected everybody, it has its advances too and positive things that have happened. And it gives us some stay at home time to enjoy life.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to give those that are in here, we have at least 8654, just counting you guys that are actually here and would like to ask questions of you. I think my Black Expo staff, I hope, can catch their hands. If you would raise your hand and unmute them for them to be able to ask a question. As they're doing that, Sister Twinkie, I tell you what, after the biopic came out, I just did a little YouTube searching and found the song that you and Rance Allen did in Charlotte, and that makes me hit the floor every time. You guys just had an amazing time doing that song together. It just makes me laugh, and it's really an epic song as well.
Thank you so much. That was spontaneous. It just so happened that Bishop Rance Allen had heard that my mom and the choir were doing a recording along with my sisters, and he came just right off the street. And I looked over at him. I said, will you please sing this song with us? He never heard it. He never rehearsed it. He just took the words out of my hand. I had it on a piece of paper and just sang the house down.
Yes, he did.
It wasn't rehearsed. It was all spontaneous.
Are you there?
Yeah, absolutely.
My team just
let me see. Do we have somebody that wants to answer this?
But I have Dana for the last thing. Oh, you Dana for the last. Yeah, I don't.
Okay, now who is this? I think we can hear you now.
Hi, someone told me to unmute, and I just wanted to say.
Good. Go.
Awesome. I wanted to say hi, Clark Sisters. I love you so much. I have been singing you all songs since I was 3 years old. I have actually sung in the background with some of you, and I just thank you. I just wanted to get on here and tell you thank you so much for your ministry. You all have no idea how much you have blessed people all over throughout the years. I'm 43 now, and you have been blessing me for that long, for 40 years of my life. So I thank all of you all for just being faithful, continually growing in God, and always sharing with us. And I love you all so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, is there anyone else with a question or want to jump in?
They got their hands raised.
Gardner and Isaiah Jordan had their hands raised.
Okay.
Oh, they told me to unmute myself, but I just wanted to
There
say
you go.
hi. I just wanted to say hi, TCS. Thank you so much for the performance. I really, really enjoyed it. Also, a special shout out to Auntie Jackie. The other day on her live, she said that she was pursuing her master's. And so I just want to say that I'm so, so proud of you, and to keep going, and I'm sending you so much love. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Hi.
There you go. Go ahead.
So I have a question.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Isaiah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you so much. This means a lot to me.
Wow, that's
Sorry, I'm in the car and my parents were driving, so sorry. I just want to say Jackie, Dorinda, Karen, and Twinkie, you guys are like 10, 9. My God, your music, your ministry has really developed me as an artist, because I want to be an artist like you guys. And plus, Karen, I got the book.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, it is crazy. Tell Kiera that I love her. I love her so much.
I sure will.
My question is, like, I'm a young entertainer, musician, and my faith in Jesus was so strong. I want to blend R&B, pop, funk, jazz, and you guys did that. So I want to ask some advice or words of wisdom of merging my faith and my craft.
I think the most important thing for you to do is to make sure that you're centered in God. Make sure that you put God first. Make sure that whatever you get involved in, that you know what you're getting involved in and not just signing on the dotted line without having somebody to look over what you're going to be getting involved in. It's very easy to sign up with something and you don't know all the ramifications that's in a contract or something that you're trying to do. So I think the most important thing is making sure that you put God first, making sure that, that you honor your parents and make sure you discuss things with your parents so that you stay stable. Because at the end of the day, when everybody's gone, when you're no longer a great star, who's going to be there for you? Your parents. I think that is the most important thing. Respect them, listen to what they have to say. Every time, I even go through this with my own kids. We don't try to tell y'all what to do, but we try to steer you in the directions so you don't have to make the same mistakes that we made. So I think putting God first and allowing yourself to, be led by God to do stuff. And just because people sing R&B or secular music doesn't mean they can't be saved. It don't mean that. Now, we want you to be saved, and we want you to sing nothing but gospel like us. But, but it's your choice, And so we don't want to steer people away from their career, what they're trying to pursue. But you're going to pursue it in prayer. And when you pursue it in prayer, I think God will lead you and guide you into the direction where He wants you to go. It's not about what you want. It's about what you want God to do in your life and what He wants for you and the plan that He has laid out for you.
Good. My God. I'm so filled. Thank you. Thank you, Auntie Jackie.
You're welcome.
Oh, and also, Twinkie, I did your song, You Brought the Sunshine. It ministered my life.
Oh, praise God. That was
Yes.
some songs that the Lord blessed us to cross over to other than church and gospel music. It was being played on, as you know, the secular stations and even some clubs. And a lot of people have changed and given their lives to Christ through that song, You Brought the Sunshine.
Yes. Praise God. It's just all glory to Him, though.
You're right. Remember that.
That's right.
I will. Thank you, aunties and Mama Karen.
Oh, you're so welcome. May I ask, what did you graduate from?
Oh, from the illustrious Crowley University.
What's your name?
Music performance.
All right.
Yes.
Congratulations. May the Lord bless you.
Thank you so much. I received that.
Yeah.
I received that. Y'all made my day. You made my day. Yeah.
That's a blessing.
I love y'all so much.
We love you too.
We love you too. You can be a good example for other college students out there that have careers that they want to go into musically. So you can be an inspiration to them too, especially now that you've graduated.
Yes, and I was going to say almost the same thing that Twinkie has said. Just you coming on here with your cap and gown, I think that is such an inspiration for everybody that is watching, that is pursuing. And because on one of these days, I'm going to come out with one of those too. But I'm telling you, you inspired me. You inspired me to continue on. And sometimes, we get started and then we find something else and then we let it go and then we say, no, I got to pick it back up. And, but once you get it, going, and then you can we can look at you and say, okay, I'm going to make it there one day. So thank you for your inspiration.
Thank you too, though. you guys made it happen for me.
Yeah, thank God.
Yes.
Bless you.
Yes.
All
I
right.
love you. Oh.
We can stay with you, nephew. We can stay right here with you. But we're gonna embrace the others.
Other people. All right.
All right. That's good.
That's right. All that love right there, which is really great. When you said you brought the sunshine, it reminded me of being in elementary school. And every day I woke up, my dad had a little transistor radio playing, and it played the then called Soul Station. And of course, every time I was getting up putting on my clothes, you brought the sunshine was playing. So that was my first exposure to the Clark sisters as well. Let's get somebody else on the line that wants to talk, comment, say hey, unmute somebody back there in the background.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you. Go for it.
I just want to say I'm a huge fan. Love the performance. I've been following you guys since I was in high school. So I really appreciate this opportunity to say hey, and I thank you guys for your ministry and the life that you present to us, and it's been such an inspiration. My question is a little different. I have all your albums except one. So I would like to hold up an album and get your opinion on your outfit at that time.
Uh-oh.
How far are you going back?
It should be good.
So I got this one.
Oh my goodness.
Getting her pigtails. Yeah.
Pigtails.
Oh.
But that album, Twinkie was very adventurous.
Right.
Because I think that's the album that she did, Jesus Has a Lot to Give, which is the Burger King song. And she changed it up and she made it gospel. She was, at that time, she was really, really doing a lot of changing then. She wanted to see how this would work with the sisters.
Yeah, it was taken from, like Dorinda said, it was taken from the commercial. Pepsi has a lot to give, and I call myself trying to turn it into gospel. Jesus has a lot to give, and then in the middle, it talks about what McDonald's slogan was: "You deserve a break today." So I was trying to mix the commercial in with gospel.
Okay, I'm going to do one more since I have all of them. This one, the hairstyles intrigue me.
Oh my.
That's a lot of hair.
We got that inspiration from, I believe, during that time, Patti LaBelle had that style out.
Sure did.
I think we tried to kind of mimic that hairstyle.
Right.
And then Dorinda was the inventor of the baby hair, you all don't know.
Oh, gosh.
She was keeping that long time ago before baby hair became out.
Only in the front.
I think she has that album in her possession.
I do.
Let them see it, because some of the people don't know that I was the one that invented the baby hair.
They got the baby hairs.
They got that from me. See?
They got good. I just got one question. I got one comment. Ask Dorinda, is it baby hair in the front and the back, or just in the front?
It's in the front. Isn't it, ladies? It's in the front.
Her baby hair was on point in the front, but them naps were hollering in the back.
That's because she be trying to comb my hair and messing my hair up. So what do you have that album, sweetie?
Oh my God.
I have two with baby hairs.
She said two baby hairs.
This one has a little bit. And I don't know if you can see it.
Yes, you're right. See that baby hair? Bam!
Well, thank you. I didn't want to hold up anybody else from getting the opportunity, but thank you. And maybe one day you guys can sign it for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, darling.
Okay, love you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support. You still have
Yes.
the albums. We love
Thank
you,
you.
I
sweetheart.
have your individual albums too, so.
Wow, thank you. We appreciate that.
Do you guys keep your own albums? Do you like have just, I'm not talking about a frame copy. Do you actually have a copy of your albums?
I used to have all of them. I don't know about my sister. I used to have all of them, but we had a flood. I got the record, but I don't have the covers. So I do have the albums, but I don't have the covers.
I got you.
I lost mine when I was moving. I was moving from one house to another house, and I lost mine.
Well, I was blessed because someone gave me 3 of our albums.
Really?
I said I was going to frame them. Yes, they wanted me to sign them and keep them. And I said, well, you want me to sign them and you want me to keep them? Yeah, so they donated. I appreciate that.
That was great.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, somebody else is unmuted.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Ayana, and I love all of y'all. I just want to say that all of you have inspired me in my walk with God. Like, since quarantine started, I've been trying to get closer to God and talk to Him and learn to listen to Him. And ever since I've been a fan of y'all, I have succeeded in that. And so many great things have happened for me. I graduate in December, and I'm so excited. I never thought that I would get there because it's been so hard. And Auntie Dorinda, you might remember me. My friend had got you to send me a happy birthday message.
Yes, happy
Thank you. I was so, when I tell you I ugly cried, the tears flowed because at that point, my grandmother passed away at the age of 94 on February 22nd. She made it to her birthday on the 13th. And my grandmother is my whole world. And I felt like my whole world that came down. I was depressed. I wasn't happy. I didn't care about anything. And, I don't want to get emotional now. But when my friend surprised me with your video, it just made me so happy. And then when I heard that y'all were going to be in Dallas and stuff, my other friend unexpectedly paid for my ticket so I could see y'all because, I'm such a big fan of y'all. And I just want to say to you that you are my inspiration. Auntie Dorinda, I love you so much. You have inspired me so much. We have a similar testimony. I was down that dark path where I just didn't want to be here anymore. But I came across you, and you spoke to me in ways that no other pastor or evangelist could. And, like, for some reason, I just clung to you. And I was like, this the one right here. And I totally just fell in love with you. And I've always waited for the day and prayed for the day that I could tell you how much, I'm sorry.
Bless you. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. I just prayed for this day so I could just let you know how much you impact my life. I listen to you every day. And I just look at you and I'm like, okay, well, she's just like me. She had a moment. And she is a woman of God, and she had a moment, and that spoke volumes for me, because I used to look at church people as nothing bad can happen to them because God covers them. But when I heard your testimony, I was like, okay, they do go through similar things. And so when I heard that, I was like, she's just like me, and I don't feel alone anymore.
Bless you.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Jesus. Bless you.
And I just love you so much. I know you've probably heard it 1,000 times, but you mean so much to me. So much to me. And I thank you for not letting the devil speak to you that day. I thank you for turning around and saying, no, I'm going to take control of my life. I thank you for pushing forward. I thank you because if you hadn't, I wouldn't know who Dorinda Clark Cole was, and I wouldn't know that it's okay to have those moments and that it's okay for me to push through and that I can do it. And I look at you as a role model, and I just love you so much, and I appreciate everything that you do. You are an amazing woman of God. I don't know if you know that, but you are an amazing woman of God. Like, And you just mean so much to me. I just love you so much. And thank you for everything.
And thank you so much, because these kind of testimonies that we hear, all of you all that are on here, it really helps us. It helps us to go through, because we don't know who we're helping.
Right.
We don't know where people are. And if our songs actually lift you up out of that, whatever moment you were in, and when that happens, then that just shows that God has us here for you in that moment. And I just thank God for all of you all, for the testimonies that y'all give us. Y'all tell us that our ministry helps y'all to get to school, helps y'all with family situations. And y'all know we've had family situations, but y'all still kept supporting us. Y'all kept building us up, and so we appreciate that. That helps us to keep moving. So thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Welcome. I love all of y'all so much, and thank you for never giving up. Thank you so much. I know times have gotten hard to the point where you just wanted to throw in the towel, but I am so thankful to God that you all pressed through, because you just don't know the impact you have. Yes. Not on just the older generation, but young people. I see I have friends that are like 14 and 15 who love y'all, who has all your albums. They know everything about you, and I just love it, because I'm like, all these young people, this is what we need. This is exactly what the young people need, especially in times like this. Like, times have been so hard. People are losing jobs, losing their homes, losing their cars, their kids, all of this. And y'all are my go-to whenever I feel bad, or even when I'm just happy and I need to dance around. I'll put on You Brought the Sunshine and run around the house and just sing loud and off-key. And I just get so excited with any of my friends will tell you anything about it. I get excited. So I just love y'all so much, and I thank y'all so much.
Thank you too. Thank you.
Angel, come here.
Boy, all right. A quick pause here, and just to ask you, I think one of the things about doing something like a biopic, biographies, etc., people always ask if you should, and the reason being, from their perspective, that you may be sharing with the public something that might have been embarrassing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then you do it and you find out, like you just have, and I'm sure you've already heard these type testimonies as you mentioned, that your transparency in fact helped somebody. Even if you looked at it and went, oh, Jesus, I hate I went through that point in time, But it in fact helps other people.
It's very true. It's very true. And I think that was one of the very interesting things about our movie that speaks very loud to what Sister Ayana is saying. Because in the movie, it just showed all the things that we went through, and still today, look at what God did for us. Which means that as long as you can hold on, and as long as you can have a glimmer of hope, and as long as you can believe and have faith in God, God can get you through anything. And that was one of the things in our movie that I really wanted it to be displayed. It's that if we're truthful, it will help God's people. When we're not truthful and that we're giving them fiction, how can they really remedy? How do they know you come out of it? You can see that we came out of everything that we went through in the movie. You now see us and you know that we all still live saved for God. And so to me, that was, I applaud you, Ayana, because nobody knows what it's like to have to go through that. You and Dorinda had that opportunity to deal with the very end of God, it's either me or you. And because you listened, and because you heard the voice of the Lord and allowed yourself to step back and say, look, God's not through with me. I got you. Now, look at, if we look at Dorinda, had she done that, what would the Clarksons be today? Yes. So we're grateful for what God has done for her and for you. I'm very grateful for that. I'm going to get a belt whoop her, but she's really good. She's good now. She's good, but I mean, just saying, I'm not making light of it because I know this is very serious. But in all the things that you saw us do in the movie, the things that we went through, some of the things were hurtful, you know. But those things were things that we dealt with in our lives. I'm sure, of course, some of you all have gone through the same things that we went through. And the reason why we made it real was because it was really what happened in our life. But the end product of it was, how did we come out? Mm-hmm. How did we survive it? Mm-hmm. We survived it through prayer, through our mother being very hard on us about living for God, about not playing with God, and not singing one thing and living something else. That's so important. You got 3 people that want to say something, so I'm going to be quiet. And I think Chris has been waving a little red flag up there, but I saw she was waving her hands going to say something.
All right, let's meet her.
Okay.
Did you say Chris?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, after Miss Anaya went, I don't even know if I could. That was powerful. And I just want to say also, you know, I have the same love for you all. I just joined GEI too, so Lady Karen, thank you for being a great leader. And to Dr. Cole, same thing. If you were not here, we just don't know. And to Auntie Jackie, we love you. I cannot wait to read your book. And to Auntie Twinkie, you already know you are all things. So thank you for this opportunity, for coming on here and allowing us to share with you all. Y'all mean so much to us, so thank you. And we'll keep lifting you up and praying for you. And yeah, I'm going to leave now.
Okay, thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah. Thank you, honey.
Okay, who's next?
Yes, who's next? We'll unmute somebody else.
See, Muriel, who is that? She has her hand up. There she goes. Gardner, it's your turn.
Okay, so first off, Yana, you did not have to come like that because now I think you got everybody just messed up because everybody got your face.
Right.
Oh, her and Dorinda.
Next time I give y'all a warning. How about that?
Oh, is that a warning? Okay, thank you.
A warning.
Like you should have gave us a trigger warning or something because as this testimony with like the aunties, like you guys are just like I don't use the term goat lightly, but goats. Like as great as of all times, like you guys are just, oh my gosh. When I tell you, and like I'm probably going to tell some of our fan business when I say some of us, we didn't want to pick y'all up and put y'all up in our pocket and just take y'all with us. So cute and adorable. We're just like, we're gonna take you with us. Like you guys are just absolutely amazing. And like Auntie Dorinda, oh my gosh. I won't even go into where Yana went because I would literally go into a war room with you and cry with you because you saved my life. Like I remember freshman year sitting in like my like school's library at like 3-4 a.m. and I got a reason up on repeat and it just kept going because I'm literally like this is like make or break. Like you gotta pass these finals because of like the family that I come from and like my family being like alums and stuff there. And it's just like so much pressure. It's like this is hit or miss. And so I just literally sat in my room like I've got a reason. I went to the library and I didn't hear anybody else. It was just me and you. And I was just letting you just talk me through it. I came through that semester with a 4.0.
All right. You have reason.
I have one. And so I'm not gonna make this long, but also I would like to tell you guys I'm so shocked that like Auntie Jackie, like you let the flood make you lose your covers, and Auntie Twinkie, I don't know where like yours are, but if you need them, let me tell you something. I ordered like multiple copies of like y'all like albums, so if you need Conqueror, I got it for you. You need because I'm like, you know, I got my nieces and nephews like listening to you guys, so this is gonna be really, really bad. But so I got like all of my nieces and nephews are different ages. But so what I do is my nieces and nephews are like fanatics of you guys. And so like we can be riding down the road and like I will be like, all right, everybody be quiet. Who is that singing the verse? So they'll be like, hold on a minute, let me listen. They'll be like, okay, her voice, she's growling. So I think that's Auntie Twinkie. And then they'll be like, you know what? I hear a little bit of a rasp. So I think that's Auntie Dorinda. And they're like, no, that person is too smooth. That got to be Aunt Jackie. And it makes me so happy to see them love on you guys the way that I do. And so my mom is like, you got them like completely messed up because my niece cannot stop watching the movie. Like, I think it's almost weird to me now because every time when I go home, I catch the movie on, and so I kind of side-eye her, and I'm like, turn it off. Because I'm like, I didn't mean to make her, like, obsessed, but she's literally only 10 years old, and she is obsessed with you guys. Wow. But I just wanted to say I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being who you are in this world. Without you guys, we wouldn't have some of the artists that we have. You guys are just legendary. Like, I know, like, in Black culture, we, like, joke. And so we be like, every time you hear, like, Anita Baker's, you know, that means everybody get up and clean up. That is the Black cleanup song. But also, there's another one. You hear You Brought the Sunshine. That means wake up and clean up, and we finna go to choir practice. Like, that's just what it meant in my household. Right. So, I just had them to let you guys know that. But I do have a very, very quick question. It's just something that I wanted to know because I'm a huge fan of, like, your, like, mother's albums as well as you guys. And so I know that you guys sung up on a lot of those albums. And my favorite is Watch Ye Therefore, only because, Auntie Dodo, you on There's Nothing Too Hard for God. I don't know what you were going through, but I think I can speak to every other fan up on this phone call. I think we are stuck on that song because I don't know what it is. But like the second part of it, like when you go into these crazy runs, like I call you a dang on vocal assassin, and like a run it's just crazy. Like how why are you doing this? Like I promise you, whenever you leave this earth, I want them to donate your throat to science because I even see what's there. Like I promise you, I do because some of the stuff that comes out of your mouth and your throat. Yes, like donate her throat because I want to see what's in there. Like I literally watch you like try to figure out like which like part of her throat is she using. And, like you can't really tell. It's just like those freakiest stuff that comes out of your mouth, but it's so lit. Like, oh my God. Okay, so which one of your other albums that you sung on is your favorite? Like I said, mine is Watch Ye Therefore because Auntie Twinkie, Watch Ye Therefore, the song. Oh my God, your runs up on there. Like, I could throw my shoes, purse, house, everything could be thrown at y'all. Like, I can slap y'all in the face. No disrespect at all. But y'all just really make me just go into chills because y'all are just that great.
Thank you. Thank you, hon. Thank you. Love you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we got Kendra.
Yep, I need this to be the last one. We need to wrap up time with you ladies. So let's get in one more question, comment, statement, yell, holla, whatever.
Hello, can you guys hear me? My camera's messed up. Can you hear me though?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Okay, to Miss Twinkie, Miss Jackie, Mrs. Dorinda, and Mrs. Karen, I love you guys. You guys are the only singers that I listen to every day. Oh, wow. I shout you guys out on my social media all the time, and I get so excited when you guys repost it to your stories. My question is for the movie. You guys I know you guys have a lot of songs. I know you couldn't fit them all in, but I wanted to know there are songs like Keep Moving and Cast Your Cares and Time Out and So Much Joy Inside of Me, Keep On Looking Up. What song of yours would you have liked to have seen in the movie that wasn't there?
Determination, mine.
Yes, led by Miss Dorinda, yes.
Yeah, that's very old.
Yes.
Keep Moving is mine.
Okay.
Keep Moving was mine.
Keep Moving.
Take some time out.
Yes, I just reposted that on my story.
I don't know the verse though, but it's be taking
And actually, you guys, I know that Miss Dorinda and Miss Karen has been to my uncle's church in Ohio, Monument of Faith, Bishop David Herring.
Karen, yes.
Yeah, that's my uncle. That's my father's brother.
Wow.
Yes. But I know I don't want to hold you guys up. I just love you guys. I'm going to listen to you today and tomorrow and for the rest of my life. I love you guys.
We love you too.
We love you too.
Bye-bye.
Well, we appreciate everybody that jumped in on today, of course, that watched the performance on the Black Expo, which was a remake of what actually should have happened last year, but of course, COVID-19 interfered with that. So we appreciate everybody that's been on. We appreciate your transparency, those that jumped on, and certainly touched the sisters during this conversation. Sister Twinkie, good to see you. And I'm going to go back right now and play that song with Rance Allen so I can just have a good time all the way home.
And I want to say,
with you.
Okay. And then, I want to say to everybody, at 5:30, I'm coming on my. I'll be cooking at 5:30, so make sure you go to my Facebook.
Of course.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Okay. So Sister Twinkie, we love you, and we keep on praying for you, and look to see you very soon. Sister Dorinda, we need you back in Columbia. It's been a while since you've been back, so we want to see you back over at Brooklyn Baptist Church. Bring the conference back real soon, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sister Karen, we appreciate you. Congratulations to you and your husband on this new elevation. Looking forward to seeing what you will do now with Koji Church. I know you're going to just turn it around. We really appreciate you, and congratulations once again on that. And Sister Jackie, I need you to go ahead, since you're doing that cooking show, I need you to go ahead and get your radio show back together so we can make that happen. Okay, you want to do that for me? All right, I'll be looking forward to that. Okay.
You have to help me. Okay.
Yeah. I got you on this end. I just need you to come on with it. Come on. Let's go ahead and put it back together. Okay. All right, I'm gonna talk cool on as soon as I get. All right, ladies, we appreciate you. Love you, Columbia, South Carolina. Love you, and we hope to see you all again.
Love you.
Love you.
Thank you, Clark sisters.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Clark sisters. Love y'all so much.
Bye, Mama Kay. Bye, Sue. Bye. Love you.
Okay.
Bye, Mama. Bye, Mama Karen. Bye, sweetie.
Oh, yeah, Mama Karen. I love it.
Karen. I love you.
Karen. That's my first lady. That's my first lady right there.
Love you.
My new first lady, actually.
Bye, Mama Kay. Love you.